All right, we are live.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining the stream today. If you don't know us, my name's Robert.
And I'm Grace.
And we've been running this Kapwing YouTube channel for the past 2 years now. And we are so close to hitting 100,000 subscribers. And that's what this stream is all about today, is hitting that 100,000 mark with your help. You might notice right now that the chat is subscriber only. If you want to come in here and interact, you're going to have to subscribe, smash that red button underneath the video, and help us get to 100K. When we do finally reach 100,000 subscribers, as I will remind you many times throughout this stream, we have a huge giveaway that we're doing, thousands of dollars worth of prizes. And yeah, we're just super stoked to have you here and finally reach this big milestone and hopefully put a silver play button on this wall behind us at some point. And that's only going to be possible with your help. So yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff planned for you today. We're going to be doing some Kapwing trivia. We're going to play some old videos, kind of walking through like the history of the channel. We're going to review your channels. And if you want us to review your channel, please subscribe and we will be able to start looking at those. There's a form down in the description if you want to submit your channel for review. And yeah, let's get this thing going.
Hell yeah. Okay. Where is everyone coming from too? Always fun to hear that from you guys. So just drop it in the chat. We'll say hello to some of you.
Subscribe, drop it in the chat.
Yeah, your two duties right now.
Give me the subscribe. Let's put that one up.
Yes.
Tech Golden King gets it.
We can subscribe if you subscribe to us first. I guess you are because you're in the chat.
Where is everybody watching
Hello.
from today? We want to shout out every single country that represents our viewership right now. So please let us know.
Ooh, okay.
India.
Got one person from India. Hello.
Sage
Welcome.
Horse Plays. Shout out. Go subscribe to their channel after you subscribe to ours. Ours first.
Yes. I'm already subbed. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so I guess we can get started. So first we have a little bit of a look back on our channel since we've come a long way. We started this channel like 3 years ago.
You started it, right?
I didn't actually start it. Julia started it.
Julia started it.
Who's the founder of Kapwing, or co-founder of Kapwing. But I was here when we were at like 400 subscribers.
Wow.
So I think she probably started it like a few months before I joined.
Yeah. How many videos were there when you first like started working on it?
Couple, like maybe like 30.
30?
There's like a decent number.
Wow, okay.
They're like very like short tutorial type
Screen
things.
recording, like
Yeah.
no personality, just like here's Kapwing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it's been a little over 2 years since we were at 400 subs, which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
I think we were at like 1,300 when I started, which was in 2019.
Nice.
So that was like pretty much all you, going from the 400 to 1,300 mark.
Nice. Yeah.
How did you 3x? What's the strat?
Okay, well, I guess Julia had started doing these like SEO based, like search based tutorials of like how to trim your video and then make
what does search based mean for the people watching who are just like playing Roblox all the
time? Yeah, so when you search in YouTube, different results come up, and that's like not random. It's not like YouTube just chooses a random video to show there. It's like based on a lot of different factors. One of them is like how well your video answers the user's query. And so if you can make a video that has the right keywords, the right like content, and people engage with it in terms of like view time, likes, then it'll rank it higher in search. So that's like if you're at the top of a search query, you'll get a lot of eyeballs on your video. And so that was our strategy for at least when the summer I was there, it was like pumping out these like different tutorials on very common queries and questions that people ask about video editing. And then we also collaborated with another YouTuber who his name is Gamimner. And he does a lot of review videos. He like notoriously hated Kapwing for a long time. Yeah.
Why would someone hate Kapwing?
He hated Kapwing because of the watermark. Because before, like when we first started as a company, we had the Kapwing watermark and you had to pay to remove the watermark. So everyone who didn't pay would have their watermark there, and they all really hated that. So that summer we actually removed the watermark. So you could take it off your video for free. You just have to sign in, and that's the policy we have today. You just have to sign in to remove the watermark, in case anyone doesn't know here.
Let us know in the chat if you've ever signed into Kapwing to remove the watermark.
Yeah. Interesting survey. But yeah, so we removed that policy, and we told Gamimner, and Julia and I made a video. It's still on his channel.
Maybe we should watch it at some point.
Yeah,
this guy put us on and gave us clout, and we got a lot of subscribers off of it.
Yeah, so he basically made a video and included our video to him, and was like, guys, go support Kapwing now. They're really cool. They removed the watermark. And that was a big jump too. So I think that is a testament to collaborating with creators, and just there's a whole community out there, and that's a big part of how you can grow too, helping each other.
Nice. We got a comment here. I remember the first video edit I found in Kapwing was by Grace, the Baka Matai meme template.
Nice. Yeah. Wow.
That was one of our first really big videos, I think.
Yeah, I think that was in our analytics. That was a huge spike. That was the first big spike.
Yeah.
Yeah. No watermark, no wasting. Nice, yeah. Okay.
So I guess let's maybe move to our first segment now.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi, it's Grace.
Hey everybody, this is Robert from Kapwing.
Hello everyone, my name is Reed and I work for Kapwing.com.
Hey, it's Christina with Kapwing.
Hey guys, it's Jack from Kapwing.
Sup, Kapwingers? My name is Jackson.
And today I'm going to show you how to make any video sound into your alarm or ringtone.
And today I'm going to show you the easiest way that you can make your own version of this meme.
I'm going to show you how to remove a section of a video.
So today I'm going to show you how to make video memes.
Today I'm going to show you guys how to repurpose your video for YouTube Shorts.
I'm going to show you how to make a video file smaller.
And I'm going to show you really quickly here how you can make a supercut.
Today I'm going to show you how to make pictures look 3D.
And so today I'm going to show you how to add free music to your YouTube videos completely online.
All you have to do is click the first link in the description.
It'll take you to Kapwing.
Kapwing.
So once I'm in here, I'm just going to click Get Started. Now you'll have the option to either upload your own video that you've recorded on your camera or your webcam.
Once it's loaded, just go ahead and add all the text boxes you want throughout the video.
And then once you're done, you can go ahead and click the export video button.
And Kapwing will start spinning that up on the back end and push a video out.
After your video should be done, you can preview it and then click download on the right side here to save it to your device, and then upload it to TikTok or wherever else you want to post it.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to join an online community of modern creators.
Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.
Please subscribe if you found this helpful.
And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Wow. What a trip down memory lane. If you're a real Kapwing fan, you could name every tutorial from that supercut right there.
Yeah. A little memories reel.
If anybody in the chat has seen any of those videos, please let us know, because there's a lot of videos in that clip.
Yeah. Also, if you can name every single person from Kapwing that's been on our channel, making videos, you're an OG.
If anybody has been around long enough to see every single host of the tutorials throughout time, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're a longtime fan. We want to send you some socks or something.
Okay. So that was the memory segment. Should we move on to trivia?
Sure.
Yeah, we have some fun trivia questions that we're going to be answering. Jack's going to be presenting them, or at least asking them. And
how many questions do we have, Jack?
Hello everyone. You thought you could get rid of me, but you can't. I've been behind here the whole time. Happy 100,000 almost subscriber day.
Thank you.
I will let you know that the live sub count right now is...
Can we put it up on screen?
98,380. I'll put it in the pinned comment.
Okay.
Nice.
We're watching that sub count go up. We're going to stay live for a long time today. So yeah, help us hit 100K. We're so close.
Anyway, I came up with a fun little game for all of us, for you two, and also for all of you at home. We're doing trivia today. It's Kapwing trivia and also trivia about just the number 100,000 in general. Also, some just about cats as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are going to play a little trivia today. So how this is going to work is, I don't know, do you guys want to be on a team or do you want to go head to head?
Head to head?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great. And
Healthy
then,
competition.
Yeah.
the chat, you guys are all eligible to win as well. So make sure you're putting your answers in the chat. We will be looking, we'll be taking points. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So, question number 1. How many total views does Kapwing have on our channel?
Total views.
Oh my gosh, I'm like I don't remember these things.
Is this just about like who gets closest, or is it about
who gets closest, obviously. No cheating, by the way, everyone. No looking.
Please, please help chat.
No, this is not right.
How do we know that's right? That could be a guess. I think it's less than that.
Really? There's like a lot of videos, and if they add up.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh wait, yeah. How did they know? Do they?
You can use like Social Blade or like
Okay,
other
okay.
sites, but I don't know how like legit those are. Maybe like I'm gonna guess. Well, like this is lifetime views.
Yeah.
Okay.
And only for public videos.
Okay.
Only for public videos.
I mean, that doesn't change much.
Yeah. Well, we have like had to take a couple
Hey,
videos
Mr.
down.
Beast is in the chat.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Beast. Thank you for supporting the channel. Literally tweet about us once and we'll hit our goal in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, we have had to like take down videos before that had over 100,000 views.
That's
So,
true,
I mean,
okay.
that's not like a million, but it's something.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of 16
I know.
millions in the
It's
chat.
hard to get that number out of my head now.
I thought it was like half of that, but now like I don't know.
Really? You thought it was half? There's like already a couple of videos with 1 million or close to 1 million.
Okay, that's true.
Why am I helping you?
No, please tell me more.
Okay. I don't remember the exact number that person said, but I'm just gonna guess 16 million.
Oh, we're doing this? Okay.
I mean, it's like 16,500,000. How close? How like specific does it get? Like to the down to like the single view, or?
It does get down to the single view.
Down to the single
Oh
view.
wow.
It'll be who's closest.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say 16,500,800.
Okay.
That was so random.
I'm gonna say wait, you said 16,500,800?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 16,500,801.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, the winner is Robert and all of the people in the chat who cheated.
Thank you. Thank you, chat.
You got to. Maybe you guys should learn to play by the rules. Some of these won't be so easy, maybe, to get.
Everyone in the chat is my friend. Just want to like throw that out there. Thank you for the help today.
Yeah. So Robert has 1 point, as does. You know what? I'm not giving any other points to anyone in the chat because you guys cheated.
Yeah, that's fair.
So no points.
If that's the
Robert
real
has
Mr.
one.
Beast, you can have a point.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 2. Okay. How many public videos are there on our channel?
Public. I have no idea.
Mango Pole says he didn't cheat. He counted every
Each
individual
individual-
video.
Mango Pull, you're very impressive. We'd love to give you a job.
Public videos.
So,
I would sometimes
Cheat
get
again.
like email notifications from like vidIQ. I'm like, oh, you like published like 400 videos or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember what
Like
the
a
last one
milestone?
was. Yeah, milestone emails. I'm gonna say 510.
He just answered again. Mango Pull, you're too good. I gotta stop looking at the chat. I think it's just like
Okay, I'll change it.
let's just like minimize it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the support. I think I saw. I forgot what I saw. What was your guess?
510.
510. All right. I'm gonna say 600.
Okay. The real answer Mango Poll really is getting them. 409.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
Videos.
That's so many.
So Grace, you got that point.
Yes.
That's so many videos.
I know.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them you actually made.
Oh, that's true.
I think the majority.
Yeah.
I think Grace made probably over half of them.
Maybe.
Okay, 1 point each. And again, Mango Poll, I'm rescinding your point because of cheating. Okay. What is our most viewed video and how many views does it have? There's
Ooh,
2
actually,
points.
I feel like I know almost to the dot
Really?
because I was like just
you were just
on our
looking
channel
at it?
yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. What's
So
your-
our most viewed video is how to make any sound your ringtone or alarm on like whatever. And it has around 1.8 million views.
Absolutely nailed
Off the
it.
top.
I'm not even going to give you
Purely
the
off the
chance.
top.
Wait, what if I got like more specific?
I
Oh
mean, I
yeah,
only
let's
wrote
see.
down
Let's
1.8.
see.
So
Oh, you only wrote 1.8?
I only wrote 1.8.
Let's
Okay.
give Grace a chance to like
Okay,
nail
fine,
it.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll look.
We're not looking at the chat. The chat is closed right now, so there's no influencing us.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's definitely 1.8. Oh well. Is it like today?
If she goes 1.8 and 1, like it's over. I lost.
No, but like
It's over.
it might have gone up since.
So it
we
could be
last
1.9.
saw it.
You're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it was that many. I think it was a couple thousand per day. Do you know the exact answer?
I
Okay.
figured it out.
I'm just gonna do 1,830,000.
You, I guess, are the winner. Although I think you deserve it. But yes, it was 1.8 and 40,000.
Oh, okay.
But I'll give you the.
In all honesty,
the
would you have known it without the like me getting it first?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have gone that high. I probably would have been like 1.5 or.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you guys each get one.
Okay.
Okay,
Each
okay.
have 2 points.
What is the chat saying?
Nothing.
Hello, people.
You guys in the chat, you need to be putting in your guesses,
Yeah.
not your.
Do you guys in the chat want to win a mirrorless camera? Because we want to give you one. And since you are subscribed, you are now eligible to win a mirrorless camera, lifetime Kapwing Pro account, a really nice microphone. We're going to be giving all of that stuff away at 100,000 subscribers. So yeah, I mean, go tell your friends, get them to subscribe, and then we'll give the prizes to you instead of them because you helped us out.
Okay.
We're just gonna review channels after the trivia.
Yeah,
So stay
channel
tuned.
reviews is going to be like the majority of this stream, so they
Yeah.
are coming.
Yeah.
And if you haven't already, go to the form in the description, subscribe to the form in the description, and then submit your channel, and we'll start taking a look. Please, nothing too toxic. We can't show those on stream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, we have how many videos have I made for?
Oh.
Who, I being Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Some quick maths.
You guys can't guess this in the chat as easily.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. What was his name? Mango something?
Mango Poll.
He's going to get it.
Yeah.
He's going to be scrolling the views. Wow. Can we ask questions, or is it just like it's like Jeopardy style? We just have to
You
know.
can ask questions, I guess.
What are you gonna
I'll
ask?
remind you that I was mostly making TikToks. For
That's a good
There's
one.
no
First quarter.
consistency with how many uploads Jack was doing until like the last 3 months,
Yeah.
right?
kind
Yeah.
So
of. I mean, there kind of was. But,
with YouTube,
Yeah. But maybe you don't know that as much.
I don't know the exact number per week. Wow. So, when did you start? Was it in
April.
June? April.
Yeah.
Okay.
About these 6
So we're
months.
only doing YouTube videos though, right?
Not
TikToks.
Okay.
Yes.
You made a lot of TikToks.
I did.
Okay. If you haven't seen Jack's TikToks, go to our TikTok page. There's some quality content there. Okay. I feel like you've made, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. I'm not going to do the quick maths. I think I have like a ballpark estimate. I'm going to say you've made around 35 videos for Kapwing.
I was gonna say 40.
Ooh.
Is it like 36 or something?
It's 38. You
Oh
got
my God.
Nice.
38 videos.
38
Is that including shorts?
Yes.
Okay.
Including shorts.
Okay, nice.
If we're not including shorts, it's like probably 35 on the dot, maybe.
You're right.
But whatever. A short is a YouTube video.
Yes.
Is there a playlist with the person's name? No. Good guess though, Mango Pole.
Oh.
Maybe we should make that.
That'd be interesting.
Hey, check this out.
Wow. Thank you, SSB Meme Filled. If you have a channel you want us to review, it's going to the front of the line. So.
Okay. What date was the first YouTube video published on Kapwing?
Oh,
jeez.
wait, you were kind of looking at that stuff recently.
I don't know the date
remember.
though. I mean,
Okay.
I know what the first video was because it was the first video on our highlight reel, but I believe it was in 2017. Do you want exact dates or do you want year?
Whoa.
Okay. You're welcome.
I don't know if that's right though.
I think it is.
Okay. I don't know if that's right.
Do you think it's 2018?
Yeah.
This is one that Mango pulled quickly find.
So quickly.
2017 feels like a long time. Okay.
Bearcat is here.
Oh,
hi.
Bearcat.
Bearcat's cheating now.
Oh.
Bearcat's allowed to cheat. He's great. He's a treasure.
Shoot, maybe it is 2017. All right,
You go first.
Wait, I feel like we should have our answers and then we say them
What?
instead of being like.
Instead of influencing each
Yeah.
other so much. Okay.
Okay, so think of your answer.
Bearcat, give me an answer. Like, hit me up here. Okay, do we want to do like a 3, 2, 1? So we've agreed on the year, right? We think
What?
it's 2017.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
like,
fine. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are we gonna say like, are we going for precise date or just month?
You do you.
I think we gotta
Well,
do
like,
a precise date.
I
The
have-
precise
You have the
date.
precise date.
What if
okay.
we say like the same day? You know, we gotta have a precise one.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay.
You want to give us a countdown, Jack?
3, 2, 1.
March
November
17th.
10.
So we're like on different ends of the year.
You think March 17, 2017?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like I've got a lot of room to work with there. You're like at the end of the year, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay.
Okay.
True answer is April 8th.
Oh,
wow. I was like within a month.
in 2017?
Oh my
Wow,
God.
that's so
Thank
long
you,
ago.
Bearcat. Grace, I've mailed you the answer. Well, that'll
Wow,
hopefully show up in a
thank
couple of
you.
days.
No, I think it's email.
Oh, email. Well, he didn't say email. He said mail.
Right.
Am I a boomer?
Are we having fun with this? Is this a good time?
If there's more questions, let's save them for later after some channel reviews.
Okay.
let's
yeah.
do some channel reviews.
All right.
Great.
Let's get this started.
Maybe let's just go for a few minutes back.
Yeah. Well, I have some that we can start with. Okay, so the first one, let's get the screen.
As promised, we're going to take a look at.
There we go.
And if you want your channel reviewed, please, in the description right now, subscribe and then go submit to the form. We've got the form open here on the screen, and we're going to be just kind of going one by one. Wow, this is actually kind of a big channel we got going here.
Okay,
so
yeah.
we got SSB Meme Field exclusively.
I think it's memified.
Oh, memified. Okay, exclusively for the Defiance aspirants.
Defense.
I can't read today. I'm just gonna recuse myself from channel reviews and let Grace take this.
This is really interesting. I like the banner's really
It's
I don't
pretty
know.
intense. I'm getting like Call of Duty Battlefield vibes here.
Yeah, but it has like the same vibe with the like profile picture, and I think there's like there's a lot of playlists. That's
a lot of
helpful.
playlists. We got. I mean, I guess the sub count's not super relevant, but you're doing well for yourself. You're like
Yeah.
growing. Let's see a video. Maybe should we just filter by top?
Yeah.
Got
Or we can just do. I think a lot of these have like decent views, so I think you're definitely doing
This one is
something right.
67K.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot of military content.
Mhm.
I don't know like what the slant is though, other than just like military guys.
Yeah, that's fair. And it seems like you're doing a lot of shorts, and those are definitely helping because a lot of the high viewed ones are the shorts. So I would,
Yeah.
I think that's a good strategy. Continue doing the shorts.
I think one note that just from looking at the grid here is that I feel like sometimes you really go for it with the thumbnail, and other times you're just kind of like whatever. And with the shorts, I agree. Like the thumbnail is maybe not as important. I think a lot of these are shorts, But when I see some of these thumbnails, they're pretty good. I think it'd be nice to like have a more consistent kind of view across the grid here. Like this video right here, Indian Armed Forces in action, like pretty clear, nice thumbnail. The layout looks good. Also, I mean, I don't even think this is a thumbnail, but like this kind of thing with the glasses on this guy, great thumbnail, definitely very clickable. But then some of these other ones, like me and the boys after joining the Armored Corps, I can't really tell what I'm looking at. It's not as clickable, but small note, you're still getting views. So I don't know if this is like, the end all be all for you.
Yeah, I think having more uniformity among your video page would be like helpful in seeing what exactly your content is. Okay, maybe let's do not a super high viewed one because maybe that's like where it can help a little more. This one is a short.
I'm gonna mute the video.
Mute this video
because it's got like copyrighted music.
Oh.
All right, so we got some like Air Force stock footage here. I don't know what Sukhoi Saturday is. I don't know if that's like a military reference or like more of a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is made in Kapwing. I'm kind of getting Kapwing vibes from this edit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely like some sort of compilation.
Yeah.
Okay, Indian Air Force.
Military shorts.
So maybe it's like an appreciation of this event.
It's kind of like a fan page for like jet fighters.
Yeah.
What's the description say?
Interesting.
I like that. Just going straight for the subscribe ask right in the top.
Yeah, I feel like definitely having more context. So, I mean, you clearly have like an audience already of like over 9,000 people. So, but I think this is like a very niche type of subject that if you're trying to expand to new audiences, maybe like having more background info or just context in the title, in the video itself about like what you're actually showing would be helpful for like we have no idea really what this is about beyond like it's Indian Air Force. But yeah, like the specifics are still lost on us. So I think including like maybe more text boxes or like prefacing the video with like what it's about could be good. I think you were timing out the images and videos to the music, which is really a good retention strategy because it like keeps people engaged and like it's on the beat. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts.
Yeah, I think like for what you're doing within your niche, which seems to be Indian Air Force or like Indian military, I think like you're doing a pretty good job. I mean, like the footage is interesting. The like pacing of this supercut is pretty nice. But I definitely agree with Grace that like, I mean, if your goal is to like grow beyond this like pretty micro niche of Indian Air Force, I mean, maybe it's not that micro. It's not a part of YouTube I've ever seen before. But if your goal is to grow beyond that, then I think like a good starting point there would also just be put some of your personality into these videos.
Yeah.
I don't know how comfortable you are with like voiceover or being on camera, but this is definitely a lot of like kind of stock footage I'm looking at. And I like, as your audience grows, they're going to eventually want to know a little more about you and also like get your take on these things. Text on screen can only go so far to really show like your appreciation for these crazy like fighter jets. So it might be nice to actually like get yourself in there at some point and then start to grow it like with you and the jets.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
Is he in the chat? Is he like saying anything?
Let's see. I don't think so. It's made from Kapwing entirely. That's
really
nice.
Awesome. That's sick.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So you've grown your channel 9K using Kapwing entirely. That is awesome to hear. I mean, we always love seeing like a success story on that, like that on YouTube.
Yeah. And we were also asking about the song choice and editing.
Okay. Maybe we can like listen to a little bit of the song. I think it was like an MGMT on that last one.
Yeah. We can try another one.
Use headphones for a better experience. Wow.
This is cool.
Is that your edit with the text? That's really nice. I like your branding up in the top right. Definitely good for people who are just like checking you for the first time.
Yeah, the editing is really like on point with the timing, which I think that's so the song does feel like it fits. I don't know if that was originally part of the visuals, but I definitely feel like that's good.
The song could easily have been from the original video.
Yeah, that's true. I do like the cutting though. Like
Yeah.
making sure you're cutting at the right moments is pretty crucial.
I don't think the song was from the original video. There's so much footage in here. I think
Yeah,
it's just
that's
a
true.
really good pick.
Yeah.
Nice job.
But I think again, like for someone who already knows what this is all about, I think this is like perfect for them. But if you're trying to expand to other people who don't know as much, like having more background on voiceover talking about what this is.
I will say one thing with your title here is that even though we don't really know what this stuff is, back to what we were saying earlier, I don't know if you saw, we were talking about search and how like you can target your videos to just what people are searching for. This title is so keyword jam-packed with presumably Indian Armed Forces keywords that I think that people will find this if they're looking for like anything around, like, I don't know what these NDA, IMA, OTA things are, but I think having them all in there is kind of interesting for really like just owning your niche and making sure that you show up in those results.
Another strategy you can use is like having a more readable, digestible title at the start, like that first, like all academies, POP. I'm not really sure what that is, but having like something that's more understandable and then having like more keywords in the back. I think that's another thing you could try.
Another thing with this like POP stuff, and I even the top comment here, like so many of these abbreviations, like it might be nice to actually write them all the way out. I know that maybe like if you're in this community, it's kind of like it's just jargon at this point. You know what a POP is or what a NDA is, but for a new person who's like just kind of starting to get into fighter jets, might be nice to like spell it out for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, you're doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah. Awesome job. Okay, let's see. We've got another one going on.
So tips on how to find a new audience.
Do the third one?
Yeah.
Okay. Our producer Jack is saying do the third one in chat. Oh, mango pull. Okay.
All right, mango pull.
Mango pull. We know you know analytics already. Let's see what your content skills are like. Oh wow, okay.
Oh my God.
Early Funky Friday.
Wow,
Miku map
you are a
gameplay.
big YouTuber already.
Wow, 148K subs, mango pull. Toss us some subs. Help us out.
Okay. All right, let's check out your edit here.
Oh Harold, look at this cool infinity gauntlet thing that I just got. I wonder if I can make the Maku.
Yeah, Mango's a Shiba in Roblox. That's sick.
No rip Harold. Anyways, let's play some Funky Friday. Wait, mine. Infinity Gauntlet did work. Can we get this many new subscribers and likes for me getting Maku added? But yeah,
is this like a DDR type or like Guitar Hero type of game in Roblox?
If we could get them added to Funky Friday. There are some
or is it
more
Friday Night
videos
Funkin'
on this,
inside of
but
Roblox?
let
us
me
know in the chat.
comments.
This looks familiar.
Wow, that was interesting.
That was a good edit.
Yeah.
Let's go to the channel.
Are they even like shorts though? No.
So this is just a short YouTube video that's doing very well. Mango pull. I can't tell if your content is Roblox or Friday Night Funkin'. I see you like pressing on both. Maybe there is some sort of crossover there. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow,
great thumbnails.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Imposter. The Funky Friday Imposter. Your view counts are really impressive. I mean, like every single video is pulling in pretty consistent, like 50K views.
Yeah.
So what was the question with his submission here?
Not sure.
Like what kind of advice are we looking for?
Am I pro at Roblox?
I think that's obvious. I mean, look at your sub count.
Yeah, I think you can't get to this level of like subscribers and views without having something.
You have to think like there are a lot of Roblox videos being made each day. So to break through that noise and have your videos get noticed like this, you're definitely onto something. I mean, I think even just kind of scrolling through your channel, your thumbnails are very good. Your titles are pretty easy and consumable and like they make sense. If I was like really into Funky Friday and Roblox, like your channel would be appealing to me because it has that like just over and over again.
Yeah.
I see Funky Friday in almost like every title here for a while. So I think you're definitely onto something there.
I almost want to see like, I wonder how longer videos would do for you since all of these are really
they are very short, but they're not shorts.
They're not shorts.
You should definitely experiment with YouTube Shorts a bit. They're turning up the view counts a lot on those these days, and you already do so well. I think the biggest challenge there would just be getting like your really widescreen gameplay recording to like work well as a vertical video.
Yeah.
But I don't doubt you could do it.
Yeah, you could definitely do it. It would just have to be a lot more like cuts and like making sure the frame is on the screen is the right one.
Out of curiosity, can we click his TikTok?
Yeah.
Because it seems like you're already making some vertical content on TikTok. You have a following there. You could even just start to bring some of this stuff over to YouTube as a short, and just kind of start to experiment with it. I mean, some of these videos, like 147,000 views on TikTok, likely to translate to YouTube as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're seeing TikTok on their end. But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think the TikToks could do well on shorts. And then, yeah, I think just trying even like longer videos too, like maybe a couple more minutes than just like under a minute. Because I don't know what your end goal is, but if it is to like kind of make money from this or just like expand it further, watch time is a big factor in like how much revenue you get and also how much reach your video has, and showing up in search and things. So, yeah, that's something you could try. But awesome job.
Are they in the chat at all?
Let's see. I did TikTok
before YouTube.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So how long have you been on YouTube? I guess let's go back to the first video, see kind of like what the trajectory looks like here. You upload a lot too. Like I see like 5 videos in the past 3 days.
3 years ago. Okay.
3 years ago.
But it doesn't seem to be regular until a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also the thing with like social media is that different platforms will be different types of content will work better on different platforms. And since it's like kind of more 16:9 video like play, then I feel like
OMG, they finally added
YouTube.
I think your edits are pretty good. I also am picking up some Kapwing vibes potentially from these.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to hear if you make these in Kapwing, and if so, please go join our Discord because we want to chat more.
Yeah. I like the edits and like the little memes that and the fast cuts I think are what make this really engaging actually. So even if like obviously this is only Mango Pool's channel, but other people can take lessons from other channels that are doing well. And I think that's one is like keeping especially if it's a short video. This one's literally only 9 seconds. So you gotta like have stuff going fast. Awesome. Thanks for submitting and for being here too. Okay, let's check out someone else. Copy.
All right, so Jack is speculating if this is actually your channel, but let's take a look. Even if it's not, we could still review it.
Star Evie.
Star Evie with 132,000 subs.
Interesting.
Evolution Among Us 2 with 1 million views. Wow.
Oh, this looks really.
This looks very professional.
Wow, this is really good.
Is this custom animation?
Good afternoon.
Wow.
And welcome aboard, crewmates, to my airship. In the unlikely event that any of you don't know who I am, allow me to introduce myself.
Wow.
This reminds me of like newgrounds.com, like old Flash videos.
Yeah, or like Neopets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it? I guess it's meant to be like Eevee from like Pokemon. Oh, okay.
Oh
cool,
wow.
cool.
Playing Among Us. Yeah. Among Us 2, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that just like trends aren't everything, but I think the fact that like Among Us was so big definitely helps with this video and like the crossover.
I mean, this video is very impressive. This is like
it has
professional.
over 1 million views.
Yeah.
This is like someone's doing it.
This is like professional animation.
Yeah.
Who like if you're in the chat right now, Star Evie, let us know. I'd love to learn a little more. Because I'd be curious like how you're even making these, like what software you're using, because this is really good. This seems like it would take, I mean, this is an 8-minute animation. I can't imagine how long something like that takes.
Oh yeah, this video is the hardest video I've ever made. Yeah.
Seems like it paid off for you, all that work.
That's true. I also think that something other people can learn is the captions are kind of subtle, but I think that really helps with engagement, especially because this is like more of a story. And if you miss part of the story, you're just going to be like confused. And then there's even like, I think I noticed some of the caption had like different text color, which just like you can emphasize certain words.
The captions also fall into the color palette that you're using across your video and in your own like username branding, which is cool.
Yeah. So I think you're doing a lot of great things here. I think even the music, the noise, like the audio in the background was it's all very well done. Like let's go to their channel in general.
They've got a verified channel.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that means, but
thumbnails are really solid, especially when you have the Among Us ones, like making it in the same
10 million
font
views
and all that. That's I think this one I think might be a little bit harder to see. These like light colored ones, like it's kind of hard to read if you're far away. So that's like one thing that you could think about. But
let's see this video. This is like it seems like a non-animated video. Videos are very aesthetic.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool to see you pulling views like this on both your animation content and like, you know, something more like IRL like this collectible video.
And I think that's probably also because the title is very readable. Like it's very like it's straightforward, but also does jog your like imagination. Like, oh, what does this person have in their plush collection? I think also these other titles are very simple, and so I think that draws people in as well.
It's honestly hard to like be very critical about anything you're doing because it seems like you're doing most things correct. Your thumbnails are great. Your videos look really good. You've clearly tapped into an audience that likes like the types of content you're putting out. I think I know it's probably hard with like how much work goes into animation like this, but I think consistency is just going to be key for you moving forward. I mean, it looks like you maybe upload once a month at most, which makes sense with like the kind of work that goes into each of these uploads. But yeah, I would just, I think keep pushing and keep making these. And like the time commitment is clearly paying off for you. I mean, your channel seems to have grown very fast. I see your 10K special was 2 years ago. So to go from 10K to 100K or 132K in 2 years is like, that's a really fast trajectory.
Yeah, this is awesome. Great job.
Let's check the chat.
What's going on? Okay. Next channel. I think it's podcasting. Ooh, okay, interesting. This is a podcast. Just Believe podcast. Okay, let's see it first.
To the Just Believe podcast. Today I'm honored to interview this young man. I've been watching him grow on Instagram. The movement that he does, and not that he does, but what he's doing is incredible. Let's talk about mental health on the side that it's good to see another male talk about it. My challenges, when I was trying to look for somebody to talk about it, it was all females. It wasn't, and not just like regular females, it was older females, which I was following, but they didn't speak that same language. And I always talk about language, the importance of it, not saying that they was talking a different language, but the relatability language. And this young man that I'm going to interview today is Trevor Tyson. How are you doing today?
Dude, I'm doing so good. I automatically just feel like I'm sitting in a therapist chair. So this is good. This is really good. Glad to be here.
Let's scrub forward a little.
Yeah.
He making really good money, bought a house, did all the things that quote unquote would make you happy, especially as a 19-year-old.
Can we see the description?
And
yeah. So it seems like it's a podcast episode that's, I don't know if y'all are putting it on like a podcast platform, but definitely on YouTube here.
Yeah.
It seems like a really like awesome topic, and I think this is a really good cause. I think more now it's like you have the podcast, you go through all the effort of like filming and getting these guests on. But now it's like, how can we communicate that in the best way visually and also like, just the content itself to people who are interested. I think this is like the first part is just getting it out there. And I want to like commend you on just getting it out there, because a lot of that's like a really hard part. I think now you just need to refine like how the visuals are on the video.
Yes.
I think this kind of format where you have like a title and then like the two sides could be good for maybe like Instagram promo or like short clips that are being that acting as promos for your larger video on like other social media platforms. But I think on YouTube, having more things moving around and like different cuts will be helpful. I think this person also asked about like the editing of their podcast. So editing and GIFs to my videos. So I think it definitely takes more time to have these edits and like really cut down your podcast episodes to like the essential parts. But I think that like having things popping out, like having context, other clips of maybe what Trevor is saying or what you're saying, I think that will be helpful visually.
Yeah, a couple suggestions here, just looking at this screen that we're on right now. So I really like your branding up here in the top left. It seems like maybe like either you commissioned an artist to make this or like you designed this yourself, but it looks really nice. And it's a bit inconsistent with the text that we see on the rest of the screen. I think it could be cool if you like kind of stuck with your brand, use that same sort of Just Believe podcast font across the visuals in the podcast. And maybe like, you know, for the @TrevorTalks tag, I love that you have that there. You can like kind of platform that person, help people discover them online. Having that like in the same, font and kind of color palette as what you're using in your actual branding could be really interesting. I don't know if that's like a font set that you have access to, but definitely like would love to see that used more. I agree with Grace's point that this format with the text on top and bottom works well for a promo, but for a full 45-minute podcast, I would expect maybe these things to be more of a title card that kind of comes in at the beginning and then fades away as we get a full screen view of you and Trevor. I do know, doing a podcast remotely like this, makes it harder to kind of produce something that's really visually interesting. So I think you're doing a pretty good job there. Something else I noticed, small detail, is that I think like Trevor's mic quality and just general setup seems to be a lot louder than yours. As the host of this show, it might be good to like have more parity with your guests when you're inviting a content creator on or somebody who's going to have like, a mic arm that's really like good setup that's very clear and easy to hear. I guess other points, I was looking at your title here, Trevor Tyson, Living with Panic Attacks, Just Believe podcast. I think this is close, but I think there's some restructuring for this title that would make it a little more discoverable. I think since you're a smaller channel, 35 subscribers, and you're kind of just launching this podcast, it seems, this episode's very recent. I think you should kind of lead with what's most interesting about this video and then have your branding and the title of your podcast on the back end. So maybe a title more like How to Live with Panic Attacks, or like, advice for living with panic attacks, Just Believe podcast episode 3 with Trevor Tyson. Like kind of like padding that interesting like hook that gets me into the video with the fact that it's your podcast. Mm-hmm. I also am kind of under the assumption, like Grace said, that you are posting this on some sort of podcast network. People can access this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I think that's great. I think it's like really a really nice touch when a podcast has a video component like this. I love watching a podcast over listening whenever I have the option to. So, as long as you're kind of making these recordings, I totally am there for the video component, and I think you could stick with it. But definitely also promote the audio component in the description here. Scrolling down, I see links to your website, your Instagram, your Facebook. I don't see like find me on Spotify, find me on Apple Podcasts. And, for everybody watching a weekly podcast on YouTube is not always going to be tenable. So it might be good to like guide them to other places where they can find your content, assuming you are publishing it there.
Mm-hmm. Another suggestion for like repurposing the content you already have, because I think looking at your channel, it seems like most of these, I'm not really sure what these ones are here, but these 3 at least are like full podcast episodes of like 30 plus minutes. You could take the highlights of an episode and make them like, only a couple minutes, or even turn them into shorts. Yes. And then you upload that to this same channel, because those highlights, those like really key bits of information that someone's sharing, that could be like a huge driver instead of having someone having to go into the 40-minute video and find it themselves.
100% agree with that point. I think like discoverability for a podcast like this is key. You want to put the most important bits out there for people to like get interested, get hooked with what you're putting down, and then hopefully go check out a 30-minute episode from there. I'm sure that like just after a recording, I'm sure you have in your mind like 5 points, 3 points from that episode that were so great. Turning those into like a TikTok or a YouTube short or something, and kind of letting like, even the kind of clickbaity title, getting those out in front of people and having them lead back to your longer form content great way to get somebody in the door. Because I mean, I know for me, like as a just, you know, entertainment consumer, it's a hard press to get me to watch a 30-minute video from someone I've never heard of or a podcast I'm unfamiliar with. But those bite-sized clips are like what get me onto someone's personality and make me want to watch more.
Also, looking at your thumbnails, I think these having custom thumbnails where it's more like, if you look at this, you're not going to be able to read the text or even really see the faces because of the background. So maybe just having like your face, your guest's face, cut out the background using like some background erase tool, have like a couple words max on the thumbnail, just so everything's a little more clear and larger for people to understand. Because I think most people, if they look at these thumbnails, they're just going to look away because it's just so much going on. And then also one more thing, this is a little bit more minor, but you can add like links to your channel like in this corner, so that you can link like your Spotify, the Spotify link, the whatever other links you want here. And instead of having people like go look them up, they'll just be able to click. That's a really good way to like get people to other platforms or other places. But yeah, I think you're doing a really awesome thing with this podcast. So I would definitely continue and encourage you to continue it. And now it's more about like refining how you're presenting it on YouTube. All right, next review. Tech is that fun? Interesting. Thumbnail advice. Okay. I guess like from the start, I feel like the banner is a little bit confusing for me because I guess I'm just not really sure what this channel is about. I guess it's Mimi, but I think maybe that could be more explicit, or just like have like this image in the background of the banner is like barely visible.
So I feel like what you're going for here, just like from these thumbnails and these titles, is that you're trying to get into the recommended feed with just a really short, like curiosity gap title where somebody's like, well, I'm not a cat, what is that? And it's just kind of a basic thumbnail that speaks to the title. I feel like these are very clickable to me in the context of being in a recommended feed. Like if I'm watching, I've seen a lot of videos that like have titles and thumbnails like this before pop up, especially when I'm going into like the memeier side of YouTube. So I think there it works really well, but here on your channel, it doesn't quite have the same effect as it would like in a recommended feed. But it depends on what you're really going for.
I mean, I think honestly, the ones with the faces up close are really enticing. I think that's just like psychology, like human psychology, is we're like drawn to faces. And it would be really cool if you had every single thumbnail was like a face close up like these ones are. I think that could be a cool effect and like draw people in. And I think, your thumbnail has to play well with the title as well. So like this one is like, oh, that's Thomas the Tank Engine, I think, on like some cat or something. But like the title is just like I know you're trying to make it like enticing, but like short enough that it's like, wait, what does that even mean? But I think that's just like so out there that it's like, what even is that word?
I do think the faces are working though, like, and it kind of shows with the view counts too. Like this one, like, yo, there's a stray cat outside, has this really great face, and it's getting more views than some of your other videos.
That's my most popular.
Interesting to see that compilation. Oh wait, no, that's not a compilation. It's the same thumbnail from the compilation as the top video. Most
of these, like all of these ones up here, though, they have a face component. Also, this is the most viewed video, right? I feel like this is a good example of the title and the thumbnail playing well.
Can we watch this?
Yeah, it's a guy hanging out in front of a door, and that's just the title.
It's exactly what you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm in front of a door somewhere in oblivion, just hanging out.
You run into trouble, come find me.
What was that?
That is hilarious. That is really good.
Yeah, so I think focusing on the faces in the context of the video seems to be working, and it would create a cool effect on your feed. Awesome. Any other comments?
No, I don't. I agree. I don't understand what the header is, but maybe it's like part of your kind of like meme persona. Maybe it like ties to your Instagram or something. I love tech, especially some AI deepfakes and related stuff.
Interesting.
Perhaps you've seen our Bakumatai video. Can we go to the chat?
Yeah.
Thank. You're welcome.
Yes. Okay, maybe we can do a few more.
The first one I sent you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I. Organist. Nice.
Oh, this is cool.
I like the 2 different shots.
Yeah, it's really nice. Is that, does an organ have that many, like that involved of foot pedals?
I guess
That's
so.
really impressive.
Yeah, this is actually, I didn't even realize there was foot pedals.
Wow.
Wow, wait, there's like, this is like a triple piano.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Oh my
why.
gosh.
Maybe that's why the pedals.
I never realized what an organ looks like. Okay, well, first of all, the music is beautiful. I really appreciate that.
What's the description? Every time I play a hymn on my channel or play a piece based on one, I always say this is one of my favorites. Well, this is no exception. Nice. It's kind of like, it's almost like a sort of like blog posty description. I like that. It's like very much your personality. I feel like I'm really like hearing you say that to me. It's not just like, hey, subscribe.
Yeah, I appreciate that you put your like whole person in, you're in the video yourself. Even your profile picture, it's like about you. And I think that's going to always be more enticing because you're not anonymous.
Also, small touch, but I like that you put the sheet music link in the description. I mean, I feel like within this niche, if you have other organ players watching this, that's the kind of thing they're really going to be like looking for and maybe even commenting about. So definitely thoughtful touch there.
I think one major thing is like the title is, I feel like it's not representative of the video. And so sometimes like obviously you want people to click into your video and the thumbnail and title do that. But if it's too jarring of a difference between the title and thumbnail and like what that video is actually about, you'll get views, but like people click off very quickly. And that is the watch time is a factor in like your videos ranking or getting into recommended. So you want it to be like enticing, but not so different from the video itself. And so I think like someone who is enticed by the title might be confused by like the video or just not engage as much with the video.
The sin screen's pretty nice.
Yeah, the end screen's really good.
I feel like the opener is like also pretty interesting. It's like you have like full 3D graphics going here. It does. I mean, like, to be honest, it reminds me of sort of another era of YouTube where a lot of gaming channels had these like really involved, like, dubstep 3D effect intros. I like it, but I do think it could be a little more like modern, if that makes sense, as if like this time in YouTube's almost passed a little bit. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, just on that note, I think it's a little bit long too. Like the first 10 seconds of your video that's where you have to like hook people, and it's a 15-second long intro. And I think it does add a professional touch, but I think you could have a hook and then the intro and then the rest of the video.
Honestly, what if even the video started with you saying this? Like if this like Ralph Vaughan Williams wrote Irish music, like that's sort of like a hook of like he did, and then you start playing, or we cut to that intro. Something else I'm thinking about as I watch this. So first off, I love the second camera. I also noticed you have a third camera here that we're not getting a feed of. It appears beneath the teddy bear. Maybe that's a mic, maybe that's a camera. I'm not sure. But I feel like your layout and the aesthetic that you're going for with this shot is like pretty thoughtful. You set up the second camera, you've got the teddy bear. I noticed that you have lights that are changing hues as the video progresses. I think if you want this kind of vibe for your video where you're like creating almost this like Twitch streamer environment where the whole room has like thoughtful touches designed for the camera, take it even further. Let's see some stuff on this door back here. Let's maybe harsh down this light if that's like tenable for you with trying to read the sheet music and make it like, you know, more of a consistent lighting across the board. I think like you could have a really nice visual like production like aesthetic here, and I think it's only about halfway there right now. You know, like the teddy bear is cool, but like I think we could go even further with it. I'm curious to see a few more of your videos though.
I think also like there's definitely going to be a group of people that appreciate just listening to the music and someone play it. But I think if you're trying to appeal to a broader audience, maybe having more like of you discussing the music at the start or the end or somewhere in the video, or even like this might be, I don't know how feasible this is, but having like the sheet music like on screen as you're playing, and it like goes as you're playing it. That could be something to like people can just watch and pay attention to instead of just like watching you play it.
I am. What I wanted to share with you today is I was thinking about the stereotypical organist, and do I fit the stereotypical organist model? But let's first try and define what the stereotypical organist is. And that really
this is cool.
Depends.
This is cool. I like the diversity in your channel. I mean, we were just talking about how it'd be cool to see you speaking about being an organist, and like you're doing that here. I mean, even this title I think is like pretty interesting. Yeah, it's nice to, I mentioned this on another review, but it's nice to get some of your personality in there. I mean, obviously like organ is your thing, and the organ has its own personality and speaks in its own way, but getting to hear some of like who's behind that and like who's behind this channel and who's like, you know, bringing this content to us makes me feel a deeper connection to you that goes beyond the music. And that's very meaningful if like in terms of like getting a subscriber. You know, some people will just be passing through to like hear some beautiful organ and go about their day. But I think like to really grow the channel, you want to get people to care about both you and the music. And I think this type of content does that well.
Yeah, I think also answering maybe questions, like some other types of content you could make are just like providing like tutorials or answering common questions about being an organist or organ music, because I think that's something that most people don't know that much about.
That's going to help you reach a wider audience for sure. I mean, you saw the way Grace and I, our first reaction is look how many foot pedals there are, like such a basic thing that I'm sure like an organist would roll their eyes at. But then for people like us who have like never really been inside this niche or inside this world before, so many questions like, do you play at a church? Like how much money do you make as an organist? Is it like your full-time job? Have you like traveled the world to play all these different organs? Like, you know, I feel like these types of questions that are just like so basic that you probably get asked by, you know, normie people like us all the time make for great content. And people have those questions as soon as they see you start playing. So it'd be cool to answer some of those.
But I appreciate the amount of like effort you're putting into your videos and the camera setup, and you've got a couple thousand subscribers already, so it's definitely like you're getting on your way there. Keep going. Okay. Let's see. Another animation. Yeah, this is like related to the TV thing.
You think this is made in Kapwing?
Maybe. Yeah, actually, I think. This is interesting. Interesting.
Whoa. The only comment. Whoa.
I feel like, this seems like an also very high effort thing. You're like animating from scratch, basically. I think there definitely seems to be a storyline to this, but I'm wondering, I feel like maybe the sound is what I'm like missing. Like there was some music at the start and there's like some sound effects of like the door knock, but maybe if you could like read out the like text, that would be more engaging.
Yeah, I think this is called, I know, like, I'm sorry if I get this wrong, I think it's like a gotcha style video where like this style of animation at least. But yeah, I agree that like taking this even further with voice acting does start to elevate it. I know that like makes the production a much longer process, and you know, you might even need multiple people to help you. But Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't want to do it yourself and like do the whole voice acting thing, there's like probably some text to speech
For sure.
voices you could use like for different characters. That there's websites that don't make it sound super like robotic.
Yes. I guess if you are going to stick with text like this, though, can you go back to that frame we were just on with the everybody charge?
Yeah.
It's definitely important to like enhance your video for readability. So like, where is it? See, like everyone charges orange, which blends in with the color of this character. So, you know, if this is going to be the format, which can work, I think you need to make it as readable as possible. And, you know, definitely want to contrast it with the character. Maybe even like put it over in this like left-hand kind of white space so that, you know, everybody can read it.
And I think another thought on the sound, if you don't want to have like voice acting or even text to speech, just using music more or sound effects more, like for this part, it seems like Evie's like angry or some intense emotion, but it's like there's no noise. And so I think that's what I'm like looking for. Otherwise it doesn't feel like the emotion's there and you're like just watching pictures change.
It's got to be one of the hardest parts about making animated content is that like the music, the sound effects, all are just as important as the actual visual itself. Like they are all vital to the storytelling, and every single one has to be considered, I think, individually.
Yeah. Let's go to their channel. Okay. Yeah, it definitely seems like this is like in the same genre as the one we saw before. I think some of these thumbnails are in the what Robert was saying. It's like hard to read some of this text, like especially because you're using purple on a purple background. So like the Among Us one here, like I can barely see what that says unless I zoom in. And I think a lot of these titles as well, like if someone doesn't know what Ask and Dare is, it's going to be like, why would I click on that basically? So maybe having more descriptive titles, having different colors for the text on the thumbnail. There's just some starting points.
Another person who might be like good for trying shorts. I see several of your videos here, like closer to the minute side, some less than a minute. Might be good to experiment with shorts and see if you're able to like get a little more views that way.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see what's going on. All right.
Oh yeah. See, there's an EDM music producer.
Oh yeah.
Google search.
Interesting.
All right, you got to promise you won't claim us if we play one of your techno crazy beats mix.
Let's try this. Oh no.
Jungle. Subscribe.
I like the music.
Let's dance.
Cool.
The music's pretty good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think
this video really just feels like a vessel for like your music because there, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's a GIF on loop with subscribe beneath it. There is no video here.
Yeah.
But the music is pretty awesome. So I think like something I've seen like a lot of like kind of like bedroom producers and like more like up and coming electronic acts do is like, I mean, it's a little trite at this point, but just pulling in like compilations of anime or just interesting moments from other like animations or TV shows and things and kind of setting them to the beat of your music can be really nice. I mean, I think we've all seen with like Chilled Cow, you don't even have to be that like intent. You don't have to like try that hard with the edit. It can just be a really slow, nice loop that fits the aesthetic of your music and makes sense. This is like, I don't know. I can't imagine sitting and watching this. I would listen to this song, but I would definitely like be in another tab doing my thing. So I think like if you are making videos, if this isn't just going to be a SoundCloud page that's like purely centered around the music, then there does need to be like, I think a little more effort and consideration put into the visual.
I think another easy thing you could use is like one of those audio visualizer. We actually have that in Kapwing where it's just like the sound waves to the beat of the song. And like that, if you don't want to like have to go through the effort of finding clips to compile and like worrying about copyright or whatever, you could just have like a visualizer and maybe some, even like stock footage, just like going in the background with the visualizer. I think that would be.
Can we hear another song?
Yeah.
I'm curious about this techno crazy beats mix. So one idea for you that, I mean, I don't know how you feel about this if you're trying to monetize your music right away, but I feel like this kind of sound lends itself well to being like free, royalty-free music that other creators could then go use. And there might be something to like getting your content and your music discovered by really like leaning into keywords like royalty-free, use in any video, no copyright. And again, this is like entirely up to how comfortable you are with kind of just giving your music away for free. But, you know, currently at like, 15 subscribers, I don't think there's like so much to lose by going that route and really just like putting it all out there for free, promoting yourself. And then once you start to get sort of following through like the stock, like music in that way, then starting to like turn on some of that monetization.
I think also just making it really clear that you've made this music, like maybe in the descriptions of the videos, or I guess in the title, some of them you say made by Joe Beats. But I think that's like, sometimes I'm not sure, like when I see music channels, if they're the ones that are making the music or they're just like taking someone else's music and putting some visual behind it.
I think also like it's good in communities like this. There's just so many people making music on TikTok and YouTube. Like start to lean into some of the things that like make you a member of that community. Mention maybe what software you use in your description. Maybe mention like what genres you kind of dabble in most. Because like I feel like what I'm seeing here is a little generic, like techno crazy beats. That could mean a lot of different things to different people. There's like a million subgenres within techno. So like really starting to hone in on which part of this scene is like your niche and the like kind of role you're filling, and then putting that in all of your content.
I think also the songs that you make I think it would be helpful to have a very similar thumbnail style to indicate that like it's a song that you made and this is like, if you watch the video, that's a song. Because you could also do other content that's like not just posting the song, maybe like how I produce like my EDM music. That would be really interesting because I think I personally don't know how to do this, and I think a lot of people would be interested in that. But yeah, you like with a YouTube channel, you can like, this is different from Spotify in that you have like so much of the visual genre that you can do with, and so having like the music itself, maybe even making playlists for them. Actually, a playlist could be good because if you have like EDM, like EDM 2021, like modern music playlist or something. Oh yeah, so you have one there. Maybe like even focusing on the keywords of the title, and then making a playlist from that. But also, just having other content that's like the world around you and your music and how you make it.
I would love to see you like sitting at your computer and making this music. I mean, on TikTok all the time, I see these like kids who are just like there with like some sort of like weird like device I've never seen before, just making a beat in real time. And like, that's just as fascinating as actually hearing the like great music they're putting out. And I think like seeing you also just makes it more real for us as an audience that like, oh, this is a music producer like grinding to get their music out there. And this is like, maybe it's like a cool like aesthetic setup. Maybe it's grittier than that, but it's nice for us to see like you're real. And you obviously are comfortable putting yourself out there. It's like your name is on every single thumbnail or like some image presumably of you. So like, let's go even further and just like really like see you making the music.
Yeah. Awesome. Wait.
Someone asked to review our own channel,
like Kapwing channel.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to say. All right, so you guys want to get reflective here for a minute and review our own channel.
This is meta. We're like seeing the video we're in.
So I mean, if you're gonna do live streams, like try to get more than 10 viewers. I think would be my first critique for this channel. But it takes time.
Yeah, I feel like the main thing is that with channels in general.
Joe Beats and things.
Oh, nice. You're welcome. Yeah, anytime.
We appreciate you, Joe Beats.
I think something that I've learned, like this is the first channel I've really built more than like a couple thousand followers, or any social media platform for that matter. And I think a big part of it is that like over time, your goals are going to change and your content is going to change, and that's okay. And not trying to resist that change. And I think like we have been good at like reevaluating our strategy in the past. But I think even doing that even more frequently would be helpful, and just especially like not even just like what video should we make tomorrow or like the next week or whatever, but thinking more about the audience and what you all want to see. And like even like sometimes your audience won't be or the people you're trying to target don't always like exactly align with the audience you have right now. So thinking about those two groups of people, and like what kinds of videos would they be interested in, and then choosing content based on that, instead of just like thinking about, okay, this is what we've done, now let's like just continue doing that forever.
Yeah. And I mean, like with any channel, I think like you'll see with ours, there's been like a lot of evolution. I mean, we started, the very first upload was 4 years ago, and it literally doesn't even have a thumbnail. And then like, as you kind of scroll, you see us starting to come into our own more, like faces start appearing in the thumbnail. Here, we were actually like doing full on thumbnails with, you know, like literally illustrations. And then you can see as we get like more into like recent era of Kapwing on YouTube, it becomes like really like, you know, attempts at thoughtful thumbnails in a consistent style. We were pretty inconsistent for a while. And then we get to this place where like, I mean, more recently, like all of our thumbnails are really like uniform and start to look alike. So, I mean, like just reflecting on this, it's a journey to get to 100K and to get to a place where like people are actually watching your videos. And, like the journey doesn't end just because you get your play button. I mean, like, you know, there's been times where we've gotten very consistent high views. I mean, literally like in this 1 week here, you can see like, you know, thousands of views across every single video. But then more recently, even as the channel grows more, like you'll see, you know, hiccups and like areas where, you know, we kind of, the views go away. And like, you know, Grace said, we have times, and we've had times where we're like really chasing trends and chasing things that like we think are going to make every single video blow up. But like with any social platform or any like form of entertainment, you know, like tastes and moods and like the environment changes, and you have to be able to adjust for that and just kind of stick with one thing that you know to work well. I imagine like I see so many of these like Roblox submissions, and I imagine it's the same way for these types of creators. Like within the Roblox universe, there's probably certain games that are really hype and really popular and getting all the views for a short amount of time. But then if you stick with that game, eventually it's going to fizzle out when the new game comes along. So, you know, you have to be able to adjust like what you're doing and really like think in the long term. It's great to like see the views rack up over the course of a week or so, but like, how are you going to make that stick into a channel that people care about years from now? And I think that's been an ongoing struggle for us. We're still trying to figure that out. But yeah.
Yeah. I think also that goes for like the audience and the content you're making, but also the visual, like the thumbnails and our banner. And so I think reevaluating those things every so often, and like, does it feel authentic? Does it feel like it represents us well? That's something that, I think we want to do. And just like re-strategizing every so often.
And like, this is like super like basic advice, but I really do believe in it, is that like, if you don't personally have a stake or like really care about the content you're putting out, no one else is going to either. And like, I can see that in our own channel. I can think of videos I made just because that week I needed to make a video that I didn't really care about. I wasn't really putting myself into, and the views reflected it. And then I know of other videos where it was like something I was personally really passionate about and like had a lot of drive to create and research, and those videos pop off in a way that like my others never did. So like, it's something to always consider, is like, am I having fun doing this? Am I just doing this to like get another upload out this week, get something else up on my page and keep the channel alive? Or am I doing this because like it's still something I care about and want? And that's like a really hard balance to find. I don't think anybody is like in love with every single video they make. But it is like important to at least like just stop sometimes and think like, is this something I would watch? Is this something I even care about? And if the answer is no, then like maybe correct course and find something that you do care about, even if it seems like more of a risk.
I think also paying attention to like how the platform itself is changing. So with YouTube, there's, you know, shorts is now a big thing that they're pumping a lot of effort into. And I feel like we could have started experimenting with that a little earlier. And now we have been making some shorts, but like leaning into just being updated on those things and taking action, just trying them out. Like, because in the end, you try it out, there's no harm really, in just like seeing those. Doesn't mean you have to do it forever, but just like different features and different ways that the platform is changing. Like, I mean, we
Right.
live stream feature, but it's like there's a lot of ways that you can engage with your audience on YouTube, especially as you grow and you unlock things like the community. Other features that are beyond just like uploaded videos, and those are there for a reason, and it can definitely work for people. So being open-minded about that.
Yeah, YouTube is often like a great piece of advice I got from another creator once is that YouTube is often telling us exactly what they want us to do. Like right now, it's shorts. You go on like YouTube's homepage or YouTube Studio on the creator side, and they're constantly pushing shorts and like the latest updates to shorts and like how you can make shorts. And the reason they're doing that is because they want people to use those features, and creators that adopt to like the things that YouTube is actively promoting will see success and will see views from those things.
Yeah. Like with the community tab, another example is we've had that for a while. And
I think you need like 1,000 subs or something.
I think you now only need 500. They changed it very recently, but we were way over that and had it for a long time and just never really had tried it out. But that's actually a really good engagement strategy, or just like ways to get feedback from your audience in like beyond just one-off comments. You can also like your community posts are shown to non-subscribers. So that's a way to grow. I've seen other channels grow by just like doing polls or like asking questions.
Yeah. And also like listen to your audience. I mean, those comments can be brutal sometimes, but people are telling you what they want and like what will make them happy and what they like about your channel. And like, you can't listen to a lot of them, but you know, it's important still to like keep an eye on them, because especially when things wrong, people will tell you about that. And sometimes it's really good advice. I've definitely like before and taken those things into consideration when making my next video, whether it's like the audio or the way my captions are reading or something.
Yeah.
So especially, and as your channel grows, there's just like, unfortunately, like a lot more to consider. Like your header and like things like the overall aesthetic of your page become a lot more important when you're at like, I don't know, 20,000 subs versus like 100, you know? I think when we're doing channel reviews, we like look at the channel and put on these things a lot. But, you know, I think it all starts with the videos. And once your videos are sort of working, then you can start to like be more considerate of some of these other factors. But it's just really about putting your best foot forward, because once people start discovering your content, they're going to start clicking on your channel. You want every step of that experience to be as buttoned up as possible. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job at Kapwing of like trying to make sure that once you enter our channel, like it's pretty clear what we're all about, whether it's from the thumbnails, the header, the links up here. Like we're trying on every front to like really bring people back to Kapwing and like show who we are.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think that is the end of our channel reviews for now. If you are interested in us doing more channel reviews, definitely let us know. Always, and as we were saying, like always open to feedback. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and that will enter you, or just at least qualify you for the big giveaway we're going to do when we hit 100K. So stay tuned for that. Find us on Discord and other social media platforms. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, just thank you to everybody. I mean, everybody in the chat right now is already a subscriber. Thank you so much to all of you guys. You know, it wouldn't have been possible without you and the support you gave us on the videos and the advice and even the harsh feedback. Like it all helped us get to this point today. You know, Kapwing we're not like a full-time YouTube channel. You know, we are like a whole like business here creating a video editing software, and YouTube is just one small piece of like how the business has grown to this point. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun making these videos, and you know, 100K is just kind of like the first milestone for us. We want to keep it going and have this channel be like a really core part of our business for a long time. And we just appreciate your support so much. And, you know, that goes on all fronts, whether you're watching the videos or just like using the Kapwing software to make videos. You know, we really want to create an environment that's for creators by creators. And yeah, it wouldn't be possible without all of you. So thank you so much. And yeah, please subscribe. We can't wait to give away the camera actually that like you're seeing us on right now. Hopefully it looks amazing, is the same camera that we're giving away. So like, if you like the quality of what you're seeing here, that is the camera that we're going to give away. It's the, what is it? The Canon
M50.
M50.
Yeah.
It's like a super lightweight, nice camera. And we wanted to give one back to the community for helping us get to 100K. We're also giving away some other great prizes, a lifetime subscription to Kapwing Pro. I can't even put a value on that. That's like thousands and thousands of dollars. We're giving away a Shure microphone, which is like a super high quality microphone. That Podcaster, I think you would love this one. And then we're also going to give away a full year of Kapwing Pro. They do all the features of our product, completely unlimited creation ability. So yeah, please keep the subscriptions coming. We want to give away these prizes. They're basically locked in a vault until we hit the 100K.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get there, these prizes are out, unleashed, and they are going to our subs.
Woo!
So yeah, thank you for watching today. And I guess hopefully we will see you at 100K soon.
Bye.